Arcane Season 1, Episode 2. Let's watch the episode. Is he dead or what happened to him? I don't know if he's a villain or anything like that, but I doubt that he's a bad guy. And I also doubt that he's dead. Sorcery. I don't think it's science. This is like sorcery kind of stuff, to be honest. Yeah, you know what? I wish I could say I understood what happened, but no, it's a very vague thing that happened, and I really don't understand what happened. So it just changed the entire place to like this beautiful place like this, and brought back a mother.
How?
Yeah, those stones are very important.
Sounds of the silence that allows for my mind to run around with my ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that I told when my back is
the academy, who it may serve you to remember is also head of the council. He sent me here to ensure that anything dangerous is removed safely, which, according to my list, includes you.
What? How am I dangerous?
No, that's for the council to decide.
At least they didn't take that away from him.
Harness magic through science.
Magic?
Yes.
No.
No?
The arcane is dangerous, Jace. A force of nature. Science cannot control it.
But maybe it can. I'm close to a breakthrough, I know it.
How old are you, my boy?
I'm 24.
Ah. Well, I am now 307 years.
107? Seriously? 107? Yeah, okay.
Some are better left unsolved. This, I'm afraid, is one of them. Own your mistakes before the council. Admit your work was dangerous. But speak nothing of magic. Do that, and I theorize you'll get away with, how do you say, a slap on the wrist.
I would literally do that because, you know, I mean, it's not worth it to argue with the council. All they're gonna do is send you into prison for a longer time.
You guys know I wouldn't take you on a job you couldn't handle, right?
Are you kidding? That was the best job we've ever done.
You keep on missing. And she's really the best shooter.
search them.
Go ahead, idiots. We got nothing.
Oh no. She got something. He keeps on missing, and this thing doesn't do anything.
Why isn't it doing anything?
We kicked the enforcers' butts with the four of us. Imagine what the whole of the lanes could do.
Jeez, even Powder wants to fight.
So why aren't we?
Yes, he knows something. He knows something.
Okay, well, Vander's gotta deal with the enforcers.
What deal?
It came to nothing.
So you're saying your study was meaningless?
It was revolutionary.
Revolutionary how? All I see is a boy meddling with things he doesn't understand.
The Academy seems to have loosened its standards.
This is a fine line. If we condone this, what's
Ridiculous,
next?
really.
The council has more important.
Do not speak about magic. Do not speak about magic. Oh. You went ahead and do it.
Magic.
Magic.
Arcane talents are something you're born with. They can't be fabricated.
Actually, I believe it is possible.
Has anyone even tried it before?
The Arcane is the curse of our world.
I move that Jace be summarily expelled from the Academy and remanded to the care of his parents. All those in favor?
You do it. I was like, do it.
You may take your son home, Mrs. Tallis, but he is never to set foot on Academy grounds again.
Please do not say anything else. Just agree with this. It's much better than, you know, being banished. I'm pretty sure it's gonna become, you know, rejoin the team that are being chased by these ones. These enforcers.
First time I've been invited to the lanes. It better be.
Let it go.
I could have convinced the council. If my own family won't help me, I'll find someone who will.
She did it out of her love. She didn't mean it, that she just wanted her son not to be banished from this place, that's all.
Yeah, I must admit, this theory intrigues.
If dangerous ideas didn't excite the imagination, we would never wander astray.
Could it work? Could these stones really invoke magic?
Nonsense. It's far too unstable.
Could you stabilize it?
Me? Why would I?
Born strongest, or fastest, or smartest. No, it comes to those who will do anything to achieve it. It's time to let the monster out.
I'm afraid this is not gonna end well.
Don't worry.
We've conducted exhaustive interrogations, frozen commerce for half the district. With all due respect, Counselor, don't you think we've pushed them hard enough?
Do whatever it takes. Turn the Undercity upside down if you have to. Just find them.
Oh, this will not end well if you do what that robot is saying, because then there will be a war between the Undercity and the Upcity. So I don't think that's a great idea, but we will see how that goes.
What can I get you?
4 sump rats will do. Search the place.
While you're wasting your time, how about a proper drink?
I'll take the strongest shit you got.
Can't escape the past, right? It'd be a shame if I had to put them on again. Cast irons, well, it's hard to clean.
Hold on. No, hold on. Hold on. Close the door.
You people down here are all the same. Mistaking arrogance for bravery. You think you're standing up for something? But we all know there is a crime.
I know you want to hurt the topsiders for what they've done to us. But who are you willing to lose? Milo? Clagger? Powder? Nobody wins in war, Vi.
I know it's gonna happen sooner or later, you know. They are not gonna just keep on saying nobody will lose in a war. Somebody always wins, you know, but there's always casualties. But I know that at some point it's gonna happen in this series. I don't know if it's going to happen in this season, but it's gonna happen somewhere. Is he thinking of suicide? Don't do it. Do not do it. It's not worth it. Don't do it.
Am I interrupting?
Yeah, you're interrupting.
What's that? Another list with my name on it?
Actually, yes. But only because you signed your notes. Every page, I might add. A little egotistical, don't you think?
Is that why you came? To insult me?
No, I was intrigued by what you said at the trial.
That makes you the only one.
Yes, well, I wanted to talk about your work. When you're going to change the world, don't ask for permission.
I don't even know your name.
It's Victor.
He has a villainous face, though. Victor does have a villainous face. I hope he's not a villain, but it's something you just have. The face is just telling me otherwise.
Gonna fight.
Look, I made them for the enforcers. These are smoke bombs, and those two are full of nails. They're gonna work this time. I know it.
Me too. You know, Powder, what makes you different makes you strong. Always remember that, okay?
This show has a lot of quotes, you know, very things that you can actually apply in real life. So
The hell were you
important.
thinking? Going into the last drop. Do you have any idea what you've done?
I was getting results. You were
in the ocean for eternity. And after all, the rain will fall on us but I'll keep moving on.
what did she do? What did she do? She's gonna get arrested. She's gonna get arrested. Yeah, that's it. Okay. This one was a little bit short, you know. I was expecting it to be, you know, 50 minutes long. But this one is a little bit short, but that's fine. It's still fine. You just watch the next one. Anyway, this episode, what? I don't know why I was saying no, it's a continuation, because it is obviously a continuation to the last episode. But, you know, this one is more about, there isn't really much, but there's a lot more storytelling than action as compared to the last episode, I guess. Because last episode we did a lot of action, and you know, I always love that. I always do love that. But I'm not saying though I do yet, you know, story moving episodes, which this was more of a story moving episode where you get to actually see the story progress and, you know, get to be told a little bit more about the world that this is Arcane is from, you know, the entire world. So I just have to say though, you know, this one is based on League of Legends, I believe, and I haven't seen that or played those games. Therefore, I really don't understand that, like, majority of the things that are happening. I do remember saying that in the last episode that, you know, I don't really know this world, you know, as compared to the others. But this one, I think they've done a good job on sort of involving new people like me, you know, new people who haven't played the games, but also sort of satisfying the people that has also played the game. I think they're doing a good job, but I can't really tell. This is, you know, I can tell as for my side. I don't really know if I can tell for the other side, for the people who have told, who've played the game, I mean. But as for somebody who's just watching this for the first time, no break story, no references, no anything like that, I know nothing like that, I can simply and say this for sure. I think I really like where the story is going, you know. I really do understand what is happening. Well, sort of understood. I think we do know that majority of the series do have this kind of Easter eggs, or not Easter eggs as such, but they do put a lot of things in the beginning. Not a lot, but some things in the beginning where they don't really fully explain what is happening. Therefore, it leaves the viewers questioning, okay, what does this do? What does this do? Okay, this now, there's this now. How does this all work out? You know that, and I think that is usually done by a lot of shows, new ones, and, you know, the ones that are adapting something. They all usually do that, for the purpose for that they could keep on the viewers, you know, captive and also willing to watch the next episode so that they can find out more information. So I want to say that, you know, because of what I've seen, that I do admit when I also when I do not understand something, I usually say I do not understand what is happening. And in this episode, something happened that I didn't understand, and I told you guys I didn't understand what was happening. Then, if you're gonna explain in the comments what is happening, make sure that you do it in a way that it does not really spoil the, you know, future of the episode, or the next thing. If you it doesn't spoil, you know what the spoiling means. Do not tell me something that will spoil me, you know, for me to enjoy the show. So if you're gonna do it, I don't know how you're gonna do it, but you do it in a more creative way where it doesn't spoil it, you know. Yeah, so it just, a lot of shows that do that in a way that, you know, it just makes us want to watch the next episode. So I don't really much feel like I can really blame this series on that. Like, okay, why do they do this? Or blame myself for not playing the game. Or no, okay, I can blame myself for that, but still I feel like they're actually considering about that not everybody is going to play the games, that are being released. You just imagine every person in the world playing every game that is released in the world, or all the popular games. Then all those games, they would have more than billions of players all the time, or online or whatever. They will have billions of people, but they don't. They usually have millions. Obviously, that's when we say that this game is a hit. And I would say the same thing about this. Arcane is not really a game, but it is brainstorming game or something like that. But I would say that the game is really popular because it has millions of fans all over the world. So that alone would make it one of the most successful games. Therefore, adapting it is not really a crazy idea, because you're opening yourself to already existing market. All you have to do is satisfy them and make sure that it is somewhat similar to the game. It is paying homage to the game, and it, sort of, I'm gonna say this, adapting the game very well, or doing a continuation of the game very well. That's all you have to do. Tell a better story, a good story, a continuation of the story. And I think for me personally, as for somebody who did not play the game, I don't really know if it is doing that. But consider, based on the views and all that, I would say that it is actually doing that. So yeah, I think they're doing a great job. So that alone is why majority of these shows and movies, and there's a lot of adaptation of these things, because they have already an existing fan base, and it's much easier to market to them. Even if you don't really do much of a good job, your first season is gonna be a hit no matter what. Obviously people are gonna criticize it, and if you make season 2, there are going to be less people who come to watch it. So all you have to do is just make sure that you do satisfy your viewers, your old ones, your new ones. You do that, then it'll be fine. And yeah, I mean, this episode, it was more storytelling. I think I've said that, but and we do meet a new character, JC. He was introduced in the last episode, but we did not see him because we just heard his voice, saying who is in there and all that. But in this episode, we do get to see him, and he's a sort of a scientist person in science and all that. And he was doing some experiments, and these people saw these things kind of made an explosion, which caused a problem for him. Now he's gone for cancer and all that. You should sort of say, okay, well, the experiments I was doing were dangerous, because I did think in the last episode that room do belong to somebody who's at least older, like maybe in their 50s, because well, it's just, I mean, when you think about the scientists, especially in movies, they've made us think that only people who are old, usually are interested in it. And I know that there are younger people who are interested in it, but it's usually in the simplest way possible. They do something that it's not really difficult to do, or they didn't really spend much of the years doing it, because they are young. Whereas the older ones, they spend 10, 20 years doing scientists. And I thought it belongs to somebody who was a little bit older. But Jesse is just like, he's 24 years old, and I think he's already part of doing something great. But I think it just based on this episode, what he's trying to do is also very dangerous. It's like when you have a gem that can actually destroy or build something, and if it ends up in the wrong hands, it will destroy. If it ends up in the right hands, it will build. And if it feels like his hands are the right ones, and to be honest, with question, not easy. This word is right in my mouth, but I can say it. His purpose, I think that's not the word I wanted to use, but what he wants to achieve is not the worst thing. It's actually an amazing thing. He just want to help people in the lives he could save. He just want to be a superhero in his own way. But in other words, I do feel like when he is going to be used by villains, then they're gonna, at the end, they will try, like, the character that we made, Victor, I think Victor. I don't think he has good intentions, but we'll find out, because I do think that since he came from the Undercity, I would think that he has some kind of link with the guy, the villain in the Undercity, the one with the one eye. Why no my eye? Then the other one, just I don't know what happened to him. I just feel like there's some connections between these two guys. First of all, yes, their faces, they're just a little bit similar, but they also feel like villainous the way they talk, that. And also he is injured, and I wouldn't be surprised that this happened because of the people who live in the upside. So no, there's a high chance that he's also going to be a villain, but he's also going to be using a JC. So there's that. That's why I think that the JC is going to be used. Because I did think that when they were sort of punishing him, he was going to be going to, and obviously would have went into the downside. Then you would have met the other guys, then you find out that they have the gem, they do science, you become part of the group. That's what I thought, or expected, but that's not what happened, because he was never punished, and therefore he can actually live in the upside. And why would you go to the downside if you can actually live in the upside? Like, why would we do that? I mean, it's not really a good idea, consider that you don't know anything, and the impression of the people who live in the upside, they've already made people who live in the upside believe that everything that happens in the downside is bad. So you don't want to be there. If you want to get beaten up, yeah, you go there. But if you just want to be living a normal life, live here. So I don't think anyone would volunteer going there. So yeah, just feel like they've kind of went in a different direction, but that was what I was expecting. But it is fine. It is really fine. And yeah, I guess there isn't really much to talk about. Also, we know that Vi just wants to start a war. She really wants to start a war, and it's understandable why she would want to do that, consider that everything they are going through and all that. But is it a really good idea? I don't think so. I'm not sure. I don't think it's a great idea. So maybe just wait a little bit more, then maybe later you can actually do that. But I do feel like the war is going to happen, whether we want it or not. Because some people in the upside down really want, because it's not just the people who want to Vandal. Yeah, I think that's his name. Not the people, but they also want that. They want that the people under him, the one who listen to him. But there are also people who also listen to other people that already want to initiate it. But I don't know why, but they haven't yet. But they're calling Vanda weak and all that. Then we are also the villain that lives in the upside down that just wanna cause problems. Like literally, he will start the war with Vanda even if he doesn't want to. So I feel like that's how it's going to start. Anyway, so I'm expecting to happen whether we want it or not. And if this is going to happen, probably in the last episode, or maybe nearly the last episodes. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's what I wanted to say about this episode, I believe. And guys, just leave a comment down below. What do you think about this episode? That being said, make sure that you do leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.